What a year it's been for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. We had a lot of new content come out this year, and you know what? In the last month, they gave us a nice little treat for the last month of 2024, and I'm very belated in getting this video out, and I wish I'd gotten it out earlier, but unfortunately Christmas time is busy. So anyways, today we're going to be talking about the two new characters that joined the game, Bones and Wyatt, as well as another round of leaks from the datamine from the most recent patch update on December 12th. So let's meet Wyatt first. Wyatt is played by Skeet Ulrich, who you would know best as Billy Loomis in Scream or Jughead's dad on Riverdale. He plays a bull-riding, knife-throwing man named Wyatt. Born in the same area as the Slaughter family, but moving to Lubbock, Texas when he was young, Wyatt is no stranger to tragedy. So similar to Sally and Franklin in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Wyatt goes to his brother's grave after winning a bull riding competition and discovers that the grave has been damaged and decides to hunt down the people that did it, which leads him to the Slaughter family. Wyatt's got a star sign ability called Knife Throw. It allows him to throw knives at family members in order to stun them. He's also got some ability upgrades, which I talked about in the last video that were found in the data mine. We also got a new family member in this most recent update named Bones, played by horror legend Bill Moseley, who you would know as Chop Top in Texas Chainsaw 2. So Bones is sort of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde character. Bones can turn from kooky to frightening and just really joins in on the chaos and violence. He's got a bomb ability, so he can place bombs around the map. I played him once, but I find the characters with the really sort of technical abilities just hard to play, and maybe that's because I'm just really bad at video games, but I don't know, I just kind of prefer running around a sissy blowing around poison clouds. I find gore bombs and spark plugs and all that just to be a little too much in a already very high stakes gameplay thing. But I'm very glad they're adding characters like that for people who sort of can multitask in video games, but unfortunately I cannot. It's really nice that they got Bill Moseley in the Texas Chainsaw game. I know people have been asking about getting Chop Top in the game for years, but unfortunately they can't secure the rights, so he can't play that character. I do sort of believe in the rumor that he did do like motion capture and lines as Chop Top for the game, but then they just couldn't put them in, so they're just sitting on a hard drive somewhere. But it's nice to see him playing a new character in this game, and I love that they're expanding the lore to some more outside characters. Like, as I said before, I love the lore of this game. With these two new characters, we also got a new map called Graveyard, which was leaked a couple months ago, some audio files for it. And wow, I only played on this map once, but it is very good visually, but very easy to get lost. And maybe that's only because I played it once, because I'm not good at video games. But I can't believe the amount of detail they put into the map, and just it's so good. The church part and just like the flooding, it just adds such a crazy ambiance to the game that is very Ethel Cain, Preacher's Daughter vibes. Can we please get Ethel Cain in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game? That would kind of be the best crossover ever. It's a really, really beautiful map. There's chickens everywhere, there's flooding. I did not do so well in my first round on it, and I died pretty early on. So I didn't get a full chance to explore, but I definitely want to roam around it some more and see if there's any little secrets or hidden Easter eggs around. With this new content patch, we also got some new outfits in Rush Week, which I really liked. Where this came out in December, they gave some Christmas pajamas, and I really thought there was going to be an update or like a new skin for the map that was more Christmassy as opposed to Halloween as it currently stands right now. They didn't do that though, but we also got another outfit for the girls, which is sort of like a homecoming outfit. It's like a school sweater and a skirt and stuff. It's really cute, and I can't wait to see what they do with Rush Week next year. So speaking of things they can do next year, with the patch on December 12th, there was a data mine done by Was Up the Great on Reddit, and there was some new stuff found. There was a new Rush Week map leaked, codenamed Hotel. There's no telling if it's going to be an actual hotel or if it's just a code name for something, because they do use code names a lot, like Bones and Wyatt in the last data mine were codenamed Aries and Taurus. And there's other ones they used previously. The sorority house was codenamed Foxtrot, Virginia was codenamed Delta, and places like the abandoned mill were codenamed Bravo. So who knows if it's going to be an actual hotel or another sorority house. But anyways, it's very exciting that they're adding a second map in. Looking at the names of the different zones, it does look like the map is going to have multiple floors and a basement, which is super exciting. Cannot wait to roam around in that and see what little details they put in. There's also a new main mode map leaked, codenamed India, and it has a place named Main Street. Now, people are saying in the comments that in the 2022 Texas Chainsaw movie, Main Street is the town where the movie takes place in. So it'd be interesting to see if it's going to be sort of a DLC tie-in to that, or if it's going to be something completely different, because we know getting the licensed characters from the other movies is pretty tricky and doesn't really fit into the lore of the game. But I mean, locations are always there. Like, it's a good way to tie in stuff, be like, here's what Main Street looked like in the 70s, and then we see it in the movie in modern times. I think that would be really cool. I would be excited to see that. Now, one thing I did miss in my last datamine exploration video was some new characters that have voice lines that they found in the voice line leak for Bones. So there was a character named Titus, and then there was also one named C Unknown Family. Now, who knows what that's going to be. Titus was a Roman emperor from the year 79 to 81 who succeeded his father upon death. I don't know how literally they take names in terms of using these code names. I would have to like dig a little bit deeper and see like what matches. I don't know. But anyways, I'll have to look into that some more. And then the unknown character, there's not really too many hints. There's one saying, I'm not sure you belong here. How did you get here? So it seems like a character that maybe doesn't know the family or shouldn't be on the family's property. So who knows? But that's going to be really exciting when those characters come out. One other thing I found on the Texas Chainsaw Reddit was some skins that haven't been released yet that I guess were announced a little while ago, were shown in a video. There's one for Leland, one for Anna, and one for Julie. It seems like it was stuff that was done by Sumo and hasn't been released yet. There were 3 recolors for each victim and Danny that were in the tech test files and then never released, except for Danny's. His were added since then. There was a weapon skin pack 2 that included Hands, but didn't have anything else besides Hands' skin's name. And then there were also 3 execution for Hands. So who knows when these are going to come out or if they're still even going to come out, because I know Sumo and Gun are no longer working together, I think. But it's really interesting, and I really can't wait to see what this game brings in 2025. I know sort of the state of all asymmetrical horror games. I mean, except for Dead by Daylight, because I cannot believe people play that game so often. But between Texas Chainsaw and Killer Clowns and then like the Friday the 13th game going down, Evil Dead game is doomed. It's just sort of bleak, but I really do feel like more people will play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the more lore is built around it. I love a story mode game, despite the fact I'm not good at video games. And I think having the story support the non-storyline gameplay works really well for me. It's also a game you can play in like quick little matches. You don't have to sit down and be like, okay, I have to play this chapter today to be able to save. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what the team at Gun bring next year, and I hope to keep sharing this lore with you all. I know I do a lot of videos on this every time they release something, and if you're not a fan of the game, you might be a little bored, but I promise there's a lot more content from me coming in 2025 that is not related to this game. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you would like to see in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game in 2025, and we'll have a great little chat about that. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.